Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So I've withdrawn the previous video and I will soon explain why. People of Westmoreland, you are invited to the Jamaica Civic Ceremony and Gala Concert. It will be held tomorrow, Sunday, August 6, starting at 6 p.m. It will be held at Norman Square in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. That's right in front of the Savannah Lamar courthouse. There will be a uniform parade, the Green Pond Marching Band, the Beast and Spring Mentor Band. There will also be guest performances by Nitikochi, Jigsy King and Pablo YG. There will also be lots of prizes and surprises. And remember, it is free. That's tomorrow afternoon, Sunday, August 6 at 6 p.m. It's the Jamaica 61 Civic Ceremony and Gala Concert. Don't miss it. Now, please note that there'll be no live later. We'll be starting tomorrow's live at 5 p.m. Jamaica time. Our special guest will be Miss Cydia Scott. She's a Canadian immigration consultant. She will also be taking your questions, but please note, Miss Scott, she's not a lawyer, so she won't be able to give you advice on any legal issues. So tomorrow, we'll be talking about applying for Canadian Visitors Visa, etc. That and more will be coming up tomorrow afternoon in our Sunday evening chat. Don't miss it. Now, here is why I withdraw the previous video. Listen carefully. I posted a video this morning about Nicholas Rubin, also known as Evil. I played this voice note in that video. Listen to this.
Yeah, the youth making of the place coming like a Vietnam. Or when you hear about on a Europe and them place say, yo, when you drive coming in the community, everybody nervous, everybody get panic. If you kill all of you, name brother dog, left him much you with them. You understand me? A whole heap of little bullshit they do. The youth kill all of, why him kill brother dog?
So, that was the voice note I played in the video, and I told you, and yes, it was distorted. No, some persons did not believe that the voice note was distorted. When I uploaded the video not long ago, the one that I've withdrawn, I played this voice note in the video. Listen this.
Yeah, the youth making of the place coming like a Vietnam. Or when you hear about on a Europe and them place say, yo, when you drive coming in the community, everybody nervous, everybody get panic. Him kill all of you, name brother dog, left him much you with them. You understand me? A whole heap of little bullshit they do.
No, maybe I did not explain properly. The two voice notes are distorted. No mistake was made. All I was trying to tell you is that yes, the voice notes are distorted. As a matter of fact, here is another version of the same voice note. Listen carefully.
Criminal scamming this the same way. Yeah, in the all about. Anytime you see him do a murder, him carrying himself by jail, carrying himself with him lawyer. Yeah, I'm not hide to make him name. Know him, see how him do it. So I didn't get him lawyer and carry.
So you heard that? That is the same voice note. You see, over here so, we don't play games with people's security. If I say the voice is distorted, remember me tell you, it is distorted. Alright? Now, in the news today, we are learning that a drug addict, coke is his drug of choice. His name is Lynval Hemmings. He was born on October 12, 1967. He lived at a house at Cornwall Street in Falmouth in the parish of Trelawney. At the house where Lynval lived, his brother is also living at the same house, but his brother, he is bedridden. We are told that whenever Lynval lick the coke pipe, him normally stay in his room and moan. It is also said that when he was high, him normally light candle in the house. Well, yesterday afternoon, Friday, August 4, about 3 o'clock, Lynval him lick the coke pipe and he was heard in his room moaning and humming. Sometime shortly after that, fire was seen coming from Lynval's room. Citizens assisted by trying to extinguish the blaze, but it was too much for them. The nearby Falmouth Fire Department, they responded and they were able to bring the fire under control. Lynval, he was found slumped over a bed in his room with minor burns. He was taken to the nearby Falmouth Hospital where he was officially pronounced DlED. Sad indeed. This next incident, it took place last week, Saturday night, July 29, about some minutes to 11 o'clock. It took place at Bamboo Ridge in the Bartons area of Old Harbour in the parish of St. Catherine. We are learning that the police, they were on an operation in the area when they signaled a car to stop. Persons in the car were searched and bingo, a Glock 19 9mm pistol with a magazine affixed containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridges was found in the waistband of one of the guys in the car. His name is Keron Copeland, but he's popularly known as Faggie. He is 27 years old and he is living in the 7 Miles area of Bartons in Old Harbour. We are told that the police, they were still carrying out investigation to see if Faggie, he might have been involved in other crimes. Faggie was officially charged yesterday for possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. St. Catherine Police, job well done. Now, in this next story, I carried a story on Friday, June 30, and I told you about an incident that took place the previous night, Thursday, June 29. Well, there were 2 incidents. The first one took place a few minutes after 7 o'clock. 2 hoodlums. One of them was armed with a handgun. They held up and robbed a bus conductor and a Toyota Coaster, which operates as a public passenger vehicle. This took place at Watson Grove along the Gregory Park Main Road. The hoodlums, they robbed the bus conductor of cash amounting to over 17,000 Jamaican dollars and his Samsung cellular phone. The conductor, he was also hit under his left eye with the gun. About 8:30 later that same night, a police officer, he was in a business place at Baptist Road in the same Gregory Park area when he heard a gunshot fired. The policeman, he looked out and he saw 2 guys walking very fast towards him. The policeman identified himself and he confronted the guys. One of the guys, he pulled a gun from his waist and pointed it at the policeman. The policeman, he took evasive action and opened gunfire at the hoodlums. The gun that the hoodlum had, it fell to the ground and both hoodlums, they ran off in separate direction. A phone also fell from one of them. Now, the gun, it was retrieved by the policeman and it was found to be a black and silver Browning 9mm pistol. It was affixed with a magazine containing 8 rounds of 9mm cartridges. The cellular phone that fell from the hoodlum, it was found to be the Samsung Galaxy phone that was robbed from the bus conductor earlier. Now, when I carried that story, I told you that 1, if not the 2 hoodlums, they were hit because blood spots were seen on the ground. Well, I found out the next day, but I was waiting until he was officially charged. But that same Thursday night, One of the hoodlums, he turned up at the Spanish Town Hospital suffering from gunshot wounds. He was placed under police guard and he was being treated in hospital. He was released from the hospital a few days ago into the custody of the police and he has since been officially charged. His name is Kawasi Kimani Smith. He was born on April 16, 2005, only 18 years old. He's living in the Portmore Villa area of Gregory Park in Portmore. He'll be going to the courts shortly. And still in the parish of St. Catherine. This one took place along a dirt road off the Spring Village main road in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. It took place early yesterday morning, Friday, August 4, almost 3 o'clock. Residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw the lifeless body of a man. He was found lying down on his back. His correct name is Nicholas Ralphton Grant. He was born on April 18, 1995. Nicholas lived at Bannister District in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. He was found lying in a pool of blood. On closer inspection, Nicholas was seen with gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. He appeared to have died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 2 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. So by now, you might have heard about the killing of another police officer. There is his photograph on your screen. He is 20015 Constable Justin Martin. This December 20, Constable Martin, he would be celebrating his 33rd birthday. He's originally from the KlLED area of Manchester, but he was living in the Spanish Town area of St. Catherine. He was stationed at the St. Catherine North Emergency Security Measures Division. So what we are learning is that about a few minutes after 12 midnight, Constable Martin and other patrons, they were standing in front of the Pink and Pretty bar at Sandy Bay in the parish of Clarendon. This bar, we are told, is a well-known hotspot in the Sandy Bay area. We are told that on more than one occasion, patrons have been held up and robbed at gunpoint at that bar. The Clarendon police, they have also carried out a lot of raids at the bar in search of hoodlums and illegal guns. So we are learning that while Constable Martin and other patrons were standing outside of the bar, 2 hoodlums walked up, brandished guns and juked down Constable Martin and the other patrons who were standing outside. The hoodlums, they then ordered them to go inside the bar. We are told that one of the hoodlums, he went up to one of the patrons in the bar and asked him if he was the police boy. The patron said no. The hoodlum searched him and found out that he was telling the truth. The hoodlums, they then found out that Justin Martin, he was the policeman. They searched him and took away his licensed Glock 9mm pistol and told him that they were gonna kill him. The hoodlums, they then opened gunfire, killing Constable Justin Martin on the spot, then left without robbing or hurting anyone else. But I know that. Something alright. Listen this now. We are told that when the CCTV surveillance camera system for the bar was checked, it was realized that the system, it was deliberately turned off moments before Constable Martin was killed, and it was again turned on moments after Constable Martin was killed. So the question is, who is it that would have had access to turn on or turn off the camera system? Who is it that knew that Constable Martin would be at the bar or was at the bar and made the call? This was no random killing. Constable Martin, he was clearly targeted. The question is why? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and KlLED Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sin, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now